Subject pronouns. A subject is a person or thing performing an action, which is the verb. Subjects are divided into two groups. So we have the singular, which is one person, or the plural, which is two or more people. And then we have the first person, second person, and third person. The first person always includes the speaker. Singular or plural, there's always the speaker. In the singular, it is only the speaker. In the plural, it's the speaker and at least one other person. So I is the singular first person. I study English. It's just me. We could be she and I, you and I, he and I, they and I. But it's always we. We study English would be the sentence. The second person is the easiest. It's always the same, and there's only one form. So there is no singular and no plural, no masculine, no feminine, no formal, no informal. So if I'm talking to Sarah, I would say you. Did you do your homework? If I'm talking to Sarah and Jack, I'll also use you. Did you do your homework? Even though I'm talking to two people, it's the same form. The third person has the most differences. So he is the singular masculine. She is the singular feminine. And it is singular. It has no gender, but you would not use it for people. They is plural. It has no gender. It's used for people. And you can also use it for a singular person, which we will talk about in a couple minutes. So he is a masculine singular person. He is my brother. It's a male person and just one person. Or he's my uncle. An uncle is also a male person. She is a feminine singular person. So she is my sister. Sister is a female person. Or she's my aunt. Same, it's one female person. It is a singular, non-gendered thing or animal. You can use it or he or she with an animal if it's a pet, if it's your cat or your dog, and you know the gender, you can use he or she. If you don't, you can use it. So it is a cat, or it's an English class. An English class is a non-gendered thing. So for the plural third person, we use they. It's two or more gendered people or non-gendered things or animals. So they, we have Sarah and Amber. These are two female names, so two feminine people. They read in the library. Then we can have Sarah and Jack. So we have one feminine person and one masculine person. They work on their homework. They could be Jack and David. So we have two masculine people. These are boys' names. They drive to school. They could be two or more gendered people or non-gendered things or animals. So they could be the books. So it's a plural noun, no gender. English doesn't give a gender to nouns. Some languages do. English does not. So a book is not masculine or feminine. It's just a book. So here they are on the shelf, meaning the books are on the shelf. Here we have Sarah, Jack, and the books. So we have a feminine person, a masculine person, and some non-gendered things. They are in the bookshop. So we have two or more masculine people, two or more feminine people, two or more masculine and feminine people, two or more non-gendered items, but not people, two or more people and non-gendered items, but not people. And we can also use they as a non-gendered substitute for a singular he or she. So we can do this when the gender is not important. So if we're talking about the student, the customer, the team, the mailman, which could be the mailwoman, we would just use they. The gender, we either don't know it or it's not important. We can also use it if the gender is not known or you're unsure of the gender. If we're talking about a student, how did the student do on their test? Oh, they did well. And we can also use it if the person that we're talking about prefers they to he or she. All of those reasons are perfectly fine to use they as a singular subject pronoun.